everybody, it's Backyard Wrestling News, hosted by Opinions and Beer. The only place for your backyard wrestling news needs. Your news needs. Ha 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 ha. I'm joined today by Ed Ray 1416.
What's up, mofos? Real men don't smile.
Real men do not smile, he says. Today, Ed Ray and I are going to be interviewing the one, the only Sadistic Wrestling's one of the biggest icons in Sadistic Wrestling history, one of the biggest men in Sadistic Wrestling history, Headstrong.
How's it going?
Good to have Headstrong in the building today.
Thank you.
Headstrong, the reason why we brought you on here, the reason why Sadistic Wrestling is in the news is because a man by the name of Tyson Sport.
I don't even want to hear that name, man.
A man by the name of Tyson Sport, he attacked Superdanger. That's right, Ed Ray 1416's twin. He attacked Superdanger with an eye-corroding substance. He then seemingly called out the Sadistic Wrestling locker room, the entire organization, though defunct. And, people have started to respond. We've gotten some responses. Psycho was the first to be notified, and now it looks like they will be having they've had a contract signing, and their match is set to take place at any moment now. And now you've seen the video. You saw what happened to Superdanger.
Right.
And you called out Tyson Sport. Can you elaborate on this incident?
Well, I'm going to have to say I'm very disappointed about what I've seen that video, because Superdanger was my mentor. Like I said, and everything I said about that video was serious. You know what I mean? I get very serious about what's happening, especially to my closest friends, my family. Tyson, you're just a disgrace, man. Very disgrace of this company.
That's right. Tyson Sport, a member of WAW, a apparent rival promotion. It's across the ocean over in Port Arthur area. It's so crazy. So crazy that there's a rival promotion that's bringing Sadistic Wrestling out of the shadows and into a new light. I am excited to see what happens with the Psycho versus Tyson Sport match. I want to see if Psycho can still go. But Headstrong, there's a little bit of unfinished business. The last time we seen you... Wait 1 second. The last time we seen you, you were hit by a train.
Oh, yeah, man. But see, here's the thing, though. The train may have hit me bad. I was bleeding and everything, but it's still, like I said before, I'm a sheet made out of steel, and you can't crawl your way in. And that's exactly what happened. And that's exactly why I'm here today.
Are you saying that it was Headstrong versus Train, and Headstrong came out the victor?
Damn right.
Good God Almighty. Headstrong, the baddest motherfucker on the planet. Tyson Sport, I hope you lose to Psycho, because if you don't, good God.
Play hard, buddy.
You have a train derailer on your case. Ed Ray, what are your thoughts on this whole thing?
I think Tyson Sports is crazy for what he did to Superdanger, taking out his eye and basically making him just reduced to a trainer and a commentator. Superdanger's wrestling career is pretty much over because of Tyson Sports.
It's definitely a tragic incident that occurred. We did see a video package of Superdanger allegedly, helping train Psycho to get back in ring shape. Let's just hope he's able to do so. I guess back to Headstrong. Headstrong, what's some of your best memories from the past, from yesteryear?
I think the best memory that I've had for that year was whenever I was facing pretty much Psycho at Victim, and it was like one of the toughest matches that I've been through, man. It's like I've gotten a lot better. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I mean, I was kind of a little bit, not myself back in the past, but I improved myself over the years. And then probably now, ever since I'm getting in shape, sort of,
Yeah.
I'm lifting a lot of weights and cutting back on a little cardio because I want to focus on my strength. And so I think that would be like the best memory I've had back then, and some other things too. So
hell yeah. Ed Ray, what are some of your best memories of the career of Headstrong?
Oh, Headstrong was a very intimidating guy back in the day. And Superdanger once said that his toughest opponent was Headstrong.
If you speaking of Superdanger, if you can name the top 3 toughest opponents of Superdanger, who would they be?
Well, let's see. One of them is Hawk Finnegan, number 3. That was a pretty serious battle that Superdanger had. Number 2 is obviously Psycho because the guy is tough. I mean, behind the character, there's a guy that is determined to be one of the best in the business today, whether it's backyard wrestling or if he wants to go to wrestling school or professional wrestling down the road. That's Psycho for you. And of course, Superdanger's toughest opponent, through his own admission, is Headstrong.
Yeah. Indeed. I remember, what's crazy is back in the day, cut that. Back in the day, Sadistic Wrestling did a whole back in the day, Sadistic Wrestling did a whole promo of Superdanger. Who's going to face Superdanger? Who's going to get Superdanger out of retirement? And I remember that being one of the best promos they've ever cut before. And Superdanger ended up choosing Kane. Do you think he chose Kane because he was too intimidated to go against Headstrong in that event?
Well, that would be surprising. So, I wouldn't doubt it. But honestly, I think Tyson was almost into his career that day. It's just unbearable,
It is strange, Superdanger has come back from his career many a times. Each time, though, he came back, he looked rather well. But this time, the disrespect that Tyson Sport, the way he disrespected Superdanger is
It's uncalled for.
Yeah. It's uncalled for and it rubs everybody the wrong way. What is your prediction for the upcoming match? Do you think Psycho has what it takes to defeat Tyson Sport, or do you think 6 years might be too long, and maybe he's not the same guy as he used to be, and you may have to step up?
Well, all I gotta say is Psycho better beat the shit out of him, But and all unsaid, I never really liked Psycho very much because of that incident, but I do have some respect of him especially when it comes to family and friends. And I think that he would have a better chance of getting his strength ready and showing what real sadistic wrestling is about. And then, like I said before, whenever I come in, it's not going to be business, it's going to be personal. So he better get his gears on because he's going to need it.
If it was you and Psycho, who would your other 2 teammates be in the 4v4 sadistic wrestling versus WAW and SSW?
Honestly, not only with me and Psycho, but I really would like to have a chance for Superdanger to come back and team with us. But other than that, I think Vincent would be really good as well because he's a very tough opponent back then. And probably, well, I would say Kane, but yeah. Oh, don't even get me started on Daredevil. He's a joke.
Don't even get me started.
But
Abel would be cool if Abel came back, or even King Violent, since he was I think shot in the ocean.
That's what I've seen.
It's kind of crazy.
Psycho is Psycho, man. That's
Psycho
all I can say, man.
Psycho was Psycho. In the end days of sadistic wrestling, people just started dropping like flies. Mm-hmm. So I guess we'll see what happens with that. Thanks again, Headstrong, for coming on the program and chatting with us and getting your insight of what made you leave that comment and all that stuff, and the disrespect that Tyson Sport showed to you guys, and the reason why sadistic wrestling is starting to poke its head back out of the shadows.
I do have one question regarding Headstrong. If there's a dream match out there that you wish to have, who would your dream opponent be?
My dream opponent would be Superdanger, because everything that he's taught me and my mentor, and he was like a brother to me, He was the main reason that got me into this business, and I worked my ass off for this, and I think I want to have the opportunity to just face him just one last time, for a good friend's sake.
6, what are your thoughts with the comments Headstrong made about wanting to face Superdanger?
Well, if Superdanger can recover from his eye injury and get himself in shape, I'm sure he would like to come out of retirement and say, "Good job, Headstrong. You did well."
That's just your opinion. And that's fine, because all we have here are opinions, wrestling, and bear.
We are a million and billion.